everyone! So today we will be doing textures. I got some wood, different kinds of wood that I really like, that I would like to mimic. Hi Sleepies! How you doing, Sleepies? So, with my reference, I'm just gonna dock them. And I think I will create a square document. I think, how big should I make it? Maybe 512. It's 512. 128 by 128. We will just have a document about that size, and I'm just gonna paint. I wonder if I can do this. Oh, ooh, cool. Absolutely cool. I didn't know we could do this, but there you go. Very nice. So all the references, and then we have my little thing here. You are excited for this art stream? That is good! Sleepies, you should tell me then. Like, if you're like what kind of streams you're interested in, then I can do. Because I remember you said like you wanted to do more studies. So studies it is. So I'm gonna do like little cube things. And I guess we'll start off with %50 gray. And I'm not sure if we'll do a cube or like a, what's the, we'll call it? Sphere, but usually spheres are good to catch lighting. So I think I'm gonna do 4. I want to do 4. A cube, a sphere, I think. So I don't know. How can we split this? Can we split this? We'll think of splitting later. Let's just do one first. How can I split this actually? Let's just do that now. Let's see, 0, 15. I think I can do that, can't I? So if that is, I think that should be the middle. Is that the middle? Yeah, it looks about right, doesn't it? That looks about right. Oops. I see. Texture is not something you're good at. I'm just checking. I'm glad. I like this. Okay. Cool. Except it's a bit too bright. Sorry. Let me just. Sorry. It's just all these kind of. Let's change this so that it's not so bright. Can I change my ruler color? Colors. Guides. There you go. Let's make it like a. Maybe like this. There. Better on the eyes. Okay, let's do it. Okay. So, I guess we want to do a cube. So, because I'm lazy, there are different ways around this, but let's see how many sides. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's a 6-sided. So let's do 6. I actually have never done this. Let's see. Okay, cool. Very cool. So let's make this was 90. Wait, sorry. not this. No, no. There you go. Alright, there we have it. The most beautiful cube ever. Standard cube size. I'm just trying to block out what I'm gonna paint, so I think that seems good, right? And then should we do 2 cubes? Yeah, let's do that. And then a sphere. So, yeah, little round thing. There. Oops. Oh, how nice. I have actually put this on. Well then. Okay, brilliant. Oh, cylinders, yeah. That's a good idea. Should I do cylinders? But what's the point in cylinders? Anyway. Yeah, it's just a study, so... Okay, so now I guess we want to determine where our light is coming from. Let's see. I think... Let's do this guy first. Actually, we should do it together. Okay, let's lock this. And we will do... I don't know if I'm supposed to get this exact. Always been curious. Cubes and circles are fine. Cylinders, so you can have the roundness on the sides to show the lighting, but also flat corners on top. So, hi BB! Yeah, that's a good point. But the thing about cubes is you want to have the 1, 2, 3 read, you see. Which, I don't know. So, oh yeah, the 1, 2, 3 read. Let me see if I can pull out a reference. I think I... Oh, here. So... Okay, maybe it's too much. I already have a lot going on this on my page, so I'm just gonna not put it there. Okay, let's just leave it. Yeah, but with cylinders you only have one flat side, so I'm not sure if it's a good idea. Cause with this you can like skew, like you get to study a bit more, I think. Anyways. Let's just go ahead and start. I've been talking way too much. Okay. So, so I've done the black, but I think haven't exactly decided which one I want to do yet. So I think we will do that one? Possibly? Oh yeah, let's do this one first. Or this one. Okay, okay. CPs, you get to choose. 1, 2, 3. Which one? Which one should we do? This is 1, 2, 3. And while you decide, I will paint. Going number 2? Okay, let's do number 2 then. Okay. So first thing, I guess we will try to get the shading. Actually. Oh. I think this two will be the same. So let's just work on this two in one go. I'm just trying to get the values look at the values of that. So I shouldn't have. There you go. I'm thinking of what base color to go with. I think that lighter color. So I'm studying this as much as you guys, okay? I have never done this. So this will be a good thing. Yeah, I think that's way too light. Let's just bring it down. Okay. Oops. So normally at work I will use photo textures, but I guess we're not doing that here. Oops. Here's my painter wheel. So I imagine now we can do the lighter color that I wanted to do. Let's see. Oh no, you know what's happening? You know what's happening that I don't like? I have had feathers. I have had feathering on. So I don't want that. So let's do like 3. Feather is good sometimes, but not all the time. I was wondering how come my selection didn't look very precise. So there's a hotkey that you can go Control H and it will kind of hide. Hi Tira! Separate all the flat sides. Well, I usually just decide where I want my lighting to be. So in that case, in this case, I think I will light it this way. So with the sphere, it's really hard. How am I gonna do this? I don't even know how I should do this. Like this? Oh god. So I guess that would be the lighter color. How would this go? Should we make it like a box? Haven't really thought this out, guys. Do have a sword here, so I... Hi, Grey Rook! Nice to see you. I actually have no idea what I'm doing, but I will have an idea as I go along, I'm sure. Because that usually happens. So I'm just gonna have this as like stacked, I think. Should we have it stacked? Because it's planks, right? Or should we go all the way around? Okay, you know what? I think I am going to just have it plank all the way around. Actually, I'll have it plank all the way around. Change the plan. Cause I mean we're studying this texture after all, right? So I think it'll be a good idea to just plank it all the way around. So let's just fix that. We don't want you anymore. And let's just put this. Okay, for now. That's a good way to start. And I seriously have no idea how you do this sphere. I see why people don't do spheres now because it's actually quite difficult. So, I don't know. For time's sake, should I ignore it or whatever? There, that's a little slightly closer to the color we want. So what I'm doing is I'm just doing a levels on it. And now it's pretty much evenly lit, but we don't want that. So we actually need this part to be darker. Because I want this to be in shadow. And I think this feathering is way too much. So let's just make it a little bit more precise. Oh! Hey Grey Rook, how's the good life? Life is good. Life is... it moved really quickly, actually, time, because I was talking to you guys almost all day. And Sejin, thank you for the host! So I'm gonna add this lines in. So we kind of want the gradient-y texture, but I haven't really quite figured that out yet. So let's just do random lines. And so I've darkened this bit, and now what we want to do is have this bit, and so what I done is I did a multiply, so to darken it, because I'm lazy, to use, oh actually I should do multiply on here too, which I did not. Okay, let's do here. Oh, see, because I've been lazy. Okay, so I should work on, I think, the sphere and the cube at the same time, but you will have to pardon me because I think it will take a little more of the, it will take a little more time. Okay, so I'm still figuring out how I wanna handle the sphere. So actually, I might just do a lighting pass first, and then add the texture in after, if it's possible. I'm not quite sure. So I haven't figured it out yet because I've never done this before. So I'm just thinking how I can make this like planks into spheres, because it's quite hard. How should you warp it? Yeah. So I think, okay, so what makes sense would be spheres are more for solid surfaces like marble or stone. Yeah, it would be difficult. But let's say if you curve the wood, like you do have knobs, like you know, knobs on stairs that are curved as well. So I think it's still not a bad. Let's just pull up a reference, because I like references with everything. What is it called? Circle wood, wooden circle, wooden sphere. Yeah, see, you do have that, I think. And let's just find a sphere that is similar to the image we have. I think that will work really well, actually. So we have two kinds of surfaces. Let me just check. Let me see. What does this thing look like? Okay, it has like gradient, like swirly gradient things. So let's find something with swirly gradient things, and we can do that as a texture. I think it'll be good. Ah, this one is really good. Copy image. Okay, let's just go with this. Let's just put it here. There you go. Yeah, so this will be the wood like this. Aw, I'm sorry, Grey Rook. Hi, cuz. Yeah, plank would be difficult. Okay, so let's just use this. I think this will work. So let's just use this as a reference. So at least we have something to work off of. Alright. So we are good now. Let's just think. So if you look at the top, it's... So we want to have that same lighting from this side. So you can see that it has bounce light from the floor. You can see it's a little bit... Hi, Tira! We kind of appear in... Yeah. Oh, hi, PB. Okay, anyway. I'm just wondering, should I put the shadow on the floor or should I not put the shadow on the floor? I think I should put the shadow. So now we have shadows too. Let's just turn on my hiding. Okay. Alright. So... Let me see. Shadow goes this way. So I'm gonna do another layer and it's gonna be my shadow. Just do some shadow. Ooh, that is not right. Okay, let's do a dark color. Maybe that color. Let's do some shadow. Crossing over a little bit, but... Whatever. Oh yeah, that works. And let's do this shadow. Let's look at this. So it's like a round shadow thing. Oops. I want this color right there. Oh my goodness. You guys in chat. Okay. So, oh. I'm not... I should do this way better, but okay, sorry. I'm just being lazy. I'm so sorry. Okay, I should... Technically, I should use a nice round brush for this, because like shadows are like soft. So let me just do this properly, okay? Since I'm doing this supposed to be doing this properly. So I think I might have gone a bit too big. Okay, you know what? I think, should I reduce the size or just scooch things over? Yeah, because I don't want it to like... Okay, I think I'll reduce the size. Sorry. Let's just reduce this a little bit. And I'm just gonna kind of move these over. Oh, you know what? Because I want to match all the sizes. Guys, I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. Apologizing. Okay, animation. I'm glad you like the cat. I'm glad you like the cat, BB. I love the cat too. Let me see. Okay, let's have this, and let's just like... Oh my goodness, Ashley. Let's just reduce everything so I don't have to... So everything can have like a bit more space. Of course, it also means I have less resolution, but... Oh wells. Okay. Technical things. And this thing. And oh, this guy too. So I'm just gonna cut this away. Because the shadow needs to be So this guy, and this guy. And let's just scooch him over a little bit. Like so. Alrighty. Let's just deal with these spheres separately. Let's just move them a little bit. There, perfect. Okay, good. So I don't have to deal with them being like clashing shadow things. Just didn't wanna deal with that. Okay, I think that's pretty decent, right? Right, that's decent. Okay, let's just go on with this. Sorry. Okay, wood. Coming along, wood. Okay. So, oh yes, I was doing the shadows. So we want a nice rounded shadow. Of course, there's a cheat you can do, which is like you can use one of these circles. Oh no, actually you can use the selection tool. Okay, so this is a cheat, okay? Let me teach you a cheat. You can use this and then feather it like crazy. Oh yeah, it's already feathered like crazy. So like this, and you do that. Oh, okay, it's too crazily feathered. Let's do like 10, perhaps. And well, I haven't even done the texturing. I'm doing like even the basics, like putting. So as you can see, like if you feather, can you see it already gives you a nice like circle? So all you have to do is just make sure the contact point, as you can see, this contact point is closest. I mean, is the most. Okay. So what it has is it has shadow as well as ambient occlusion. So that's why it's way darker, and this part here, the shadow is lighter only because it's receiving like there's another light source that kind of affects the shadow. That's why it's slightly lighter looking. And this one, it's kind of multiplied with the occlusion. Occlusion is like something that's close. Like things that are close together will naturally like affect each other and have like shadow because it's blocking light, basically. So that's why it is. Anyway, technical descriptions. So now, oh, actually, there's also. Hi, Mini Ling. Sensei Arista. No. I learned this too. So, yeah. So I didn't quite measure how this would. Actually, this cube doesn't have perspective on it. Oh, whatever. Never mind. Let's just go on. You guys just want to see the texturing. I'm going into too many. There. I believe this might be a bit too. It's just let me see. Sorry, I'm just thinking about perspective and how this would shadow. So I think this would go there. Oops. Why is it? Oh. Okay. So that is if the light is coming from this side. So if it's coming from... Wait, what am I doing? If it's coming from this side, let's say it's here, it would... Ah, guys, my shadows. Okay. I got too caught up in like teaching you guys. Okay, so I have a lighting that's a little bit from the side. So this would naturally be wrong. That's because it's a little bit from the top left. So I think I want the lighting to be like this. So I think like that. Yeah, I'm looking at the thumbnail and just checking. Okay, sorry. Now back to this. And there's a way you can do this, which is, let's just put this together. And I'll lock this layer so that I'm doing both at the same time. And what you can do is, this is another cheat, which I think you can actually add but there's actually not much. Okay. Actually not much to it. I've obviously put this color in the wrong place. Silly me. Okay, so there you have this, and I want this to have so what's happening here is it's receiving bounce light from the floor. That's why it's slightly brighter, but the lighting conditions here are clearly different from this. So this is where I need to think a little bit more, because we actually want this color right here. Oh, yeah. Oops. See, and then now you already have that sphere looking like a sphere with just a bit of like color tweaks. So what I've done is I've just gone in with a gray and like multiplied it, but I want it darker, so what I can do is I will darken it with levels, and that works too. So if you... oh, you can't see my levels adjustment, but if you... see, I don't like how when I wiggle things, everything just disappears. Okay, let's just come back to rearranging my windows, because I like to wiggle windows, and when I wiggle windows, everything disappears. So, what was I saying? Oh yes, I want to darken it, but how you darken things can change the saturation of things, and sometimes you don't want it to be saturated. Anyway, so I'm just gonna paint this now. So I think we want blocks. Oof, what is it? There you go. So if you hold shift, you will get a straight line. But I don't want things to be like that. Because I kind of want to have like... This will look a bit like this. So I'm following. And remember, like with planks, it's not going to be straight. So you don't worry too much about... it could be like little wood things, you know? So just... You can be a bit more free, I think. I think it's way easier. I'm gonna have trouble with the sphere. Actually, I'm gonna ignore the sphere. I'm gonna ignore the sphere for now. And we will just do these planks because it's kind of easier. Also, so I think this will have... Oh, this is the point where I say, oh, I think I need a Cintiq. Ah, darn. Because it's hard to do straight lines on a tablet. But here we will do this. So these are planks that go... Should we follow this thing? Like over here? This bit here? Or should we just have this plank, like a really flat plank that goes all the way? Like this. Yeah, I'm lazy, so let's just do that. Oops. Just do that. Yeah, okay. And then we have planks that go down. I think it shouldn't be that straight. I apologize for the straightness, but it really shouldn't be that straight. So let's just do like semi kind of straight. Oops. Let's just increase. You can increase with the bracket keys. Increase and decrease the size of your brush. Some Photoshop. So these planks, they're not completely straight, so you like remember that. And so I will curve it in. Actually, I will adjust the sides after, but that's a good way to remember things. Okay. So, hi Minnie. Minnie Ling, Cintiq, but when related to a laptop with a stylus. Yeah, I have a Wacom tablet because I feel like, I don't know, with a tablet, like with a Cintiq you have to match one-on-one with the drawing, but with the tablet, like I can have like a huge monitor screen, but then my tablet is like small, so when I do a small stroke like this, like can reflect like a long stroke on screen. So there's like plus and minuses to that. I think it can be good and can be bad depending on what you're trying to do. But because I use a Cintiq at work, so this is the time where I'm like, maybe it would be good. Okay. There. So we have planks in. And we kind of want this to match that color a little bit. So let's just, and we want this to be this side to be a little bit darker, if possible. So, and also I have feather on, so let's just get rid of my feathering. Oops. Oops. See, I don't. Come on, come on. There you go. Hiya. Okay. Okay. Let's see if we can just darken that. Yeah, that's better. There. You went to make a phone call. can have it go darker actually. Okay. It's working. So, texturing generally revolves around 3D shapes. Yeah, well, it does, because the shape comes first and then the textures come later, because what we're doing is we're doing the planks and then afterwards we're putting on the texture. I think the 3D shape is like a good foundation. Textures come on top after. So actually, if you have a very sound shape, like, it is possible for me to actually just overlay an actual texture, which I will do just for an experiment to show you that is possible. Oh, actually, you know what? Can we just grab this guy? But I don't want all this. So let's say I want this texture, right? But it's good to grab a wood texture that's similar to it without the lines. So it's possible to actually just go, let's see if we can go old wood, maybe. And then let's do like a, see if we have a texture that's similar to that. See, they usually give planks, so it's really difficult to actually find a proper oh, actually I have a wooden desk. Wooden desk. Okay, so I haven't found one, but let's say if you find a good texture, let's say just maybe I'll just go wooden desk. Okay, I found something. Okay, for example, because I'm finding textures to overlay, but if you have a good base, I think. Okay, I found this one. I mean, of course you can find a better one. Oh, let's say this one. Oh, I don't like those lines. Ugh. Okay, this one's good. Copy image. Okay, so I have this guy. So this is the cheating way, okay? But we can do it the painting way, but this is the cheating way. And actually you can just like not really. Color, can I do this? No. I think it's the other way around. Can't remember how I do this. Just a sec. Ta-da! But of course you need to kind of like scooch things around a little bit more. But I'm just saying that it's possible to do overlays once you have a good solid foundation. It's possible to just do overlays and it will work. But that's not what we want. We want to do painting style, so Anyways. So let's just do the painting style. Because that's why I'm here. I'm studying this. So it has squiggles and lines. Squiggles and lines. I should have done the lines on a separate layer now that I think about it. But it's too late now. I think it's too late. Yeah, it's too late now. Well, it's not, but I talk too much. Let's just do it. Okay, so we're trying to mimic. We are trying to mimic this texture pattern. Well, I guess I should have gone with that. But since I was doing cubes, we were doing the technical 3D, trying to paint a 3D thing. So, so let's do a color that is acceptable. And because we are studying, we should do this the hard way and not color pick. Though usually I would just color pick. Because I'm lazy. Because if I'm still doing detailed textures and stuff. There you go. So we want to try and mimic this pattern. Sometimes it's good to set your brush to like texture. And... not texture, sorry. It's the color dynamics. So that you have a little bit of color variation. Not like that. So if you can you see the banding that happens? That's good, but what I wanted is I think like this. Yeah, so every single time I apply a color, it's gonna be different instead of that banding that happens. Okay, so let's get to it. So we have lines that go... Oops. Lines that go like this. The thing with... it just has to... Actually, okay. So when I look at this texture, just try and break things down. I would break things down. So let's say if I had to hand paint, because I worked in cartoon studios before that, like they want like hand painted textures instead. So how I would do this is like I would break this down like there are like colored clouds. So I'll have a cloud. I think I have a cloud brush. Actually, in fact, just like a round brush. Even a round brush will work, I think. Okay, let's just do... Why is it not painting? Oh, here. Oh, I have multiply on. Stupid me. Okay, there. Why are you not painting? Oh, I have the wrong color. Ha 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 ha. Funny. There you go. So I want it a little like... Actually, I have a brush here that will work. Perfect. Just erase this. So now we try and mimic the veins. Except I'd used the wrong brush. I think that one. Just remember, like, in nature, things aren't, like, pretty and perfect, and so things will be a little bit, like, warped, I think. There's some parts that are, like, thinner and thicker. And, like, how does this work? I don't know how this works. Let's just... Oops. Let's just... And then there are, like, thin lines or, like, thicker lines, so, like, be sure to vary them up a little bit more. Actually, this looks cool. I like this. Oh, look at this swirly here. Why is nature so weird? How do I do that swirly? I want to do that swirly! How can I do that swirly? I don't know how to do that swirly. I think maybe if I do this... Oh, goodness. How can I do that swirly? I don't know how. So it has grains that go like this as well. You check this out here and here, see? So I'm just trying to mimic that if possible. It's just a lot of what you see and then trying to match the feel, I think. So I think just changing up my brush a little bit. I think this. Woo! Thank you, Paul, for the raid. Oh, were you streaming, Paul? Thank you, Paul, for the hosts. I don't know why. You know, I have a raid sound, but I don't know why my raid sound doesn't work. Wait, what? Why you shooting? Wait, why are you shooting? Wait, what is this? This is... Wait, huh? What's happening? Oh, oh. T. Hi, Joe. Oh, hi, Michelle. Okay, so going back to describing this whatever I was doing. So I wanted to get this shape, so I think the best way would be erasing out. See, oh yes, see, look at that. Like you kind of get that grain of the wood texture coming along nicely, I think. So hopefully I can do the texture some justice. But we're doing hand-painted textures, people, for those who have just arrived. So I have these guys, and I'm trying to overlay it with that. So actually I could save it out. I really should make it a little bit darker. There you go. I think that fits a little better. Whee! That's a little bit better. Of course we can add some lighter parts. So afterwards, but for now let's just focus on this. Oh, actually, so I'll teach you guys a trick in a bit. For now, let's just work on this, painting this. If people are bored, I hope people are not bored. But let's just finish this up. And I've left like a really big hole here. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but there's like big chunks of like dark. Good. Please don't be bored. I can do random singing. I don't know. Sometimes I wonder like, oops. Sometimes I wonder like if painting, people will be like watching me do strokes. I'll be like, is it boring? Because, you know. But you can see the wood grain a little coming together. So what I've done is I have used a brush that has only one side that has thickness to it. Actually, it's very easy. You can make on your own. Basically, what you do is if you go to a new thing and now different lesson, teaching you to make your own brushes. So what you can do is you have this thing, and you have, like, say a round brush, okay, and you have one side. So I think brushes are good. I think you do it in black and white. So you have one side that is on the hard. Okay, oops. Okay, I shouldn't have done that in one layer. So you have one side that's on the hard side. So you have like this, and then it kind of like gradiates so that you have like grays, and then you can smudge this out basically, and you can just have that, and then you can have that as a brush and it tiles. Or you can just go to Scott Robertson's, because I got this from Scott Robertson, if I'm not wrong. Scott Robertson. Brushes. Free brushes. So he has free brushes for download. So I think you can just go here. Okay, here. Okay, I found it. Really easy. And he's super good artist. I would recommend you watch if you are interested in like perspective or like just rendering in general. Yeah, the Scott Robertson. So I got his brushes from there. But this is how you can make it. And then what you do is you go to, like, you can select it like this. And then you go to File, Define, Edit, Define Brush Preset. And once you do that, see? I got a brush. And you just name the brush and you're set. Yes, the concept artist that makes awesome cars. So, see, I have this brush already. So I can say okay. And then I have this brush. And let's just get rid of that. No. Because I can just easily make that wherever I want. So, I have this brush that I can use now. And it's this brush. Oh, but it's no good because, you know, it's this really big size. And then you go here and, oh, that's a whole nother lesson though. So I have this brush, but now it's like rotated weird, and you can rotate it and have the spacing. And as you can see, like, it's a little bit on the, a little bit too dark, my thing. But you can see now the gradient. Can you see it's way lighter on top compared to the bottom? But I guess this top bit can go a bit lighter. So, see? And if you set it to direction, I think... Can you set it to direction? Here, angle jitter. And go to initial direction. Or direction, I can't remember. It's one of those. Yeah, there you go. Initial direction. And you have a very nice brush that you can use. So it's really... Oh, you can't see those menus? Oh no. Okay, anyway, if you go to... Okay. If you go to this little button here, there'll be this thing that you open up, and it will say transfer. If you go under transfer... No, sorry. Shape dynamics. If it's under shape dynamics, under angle jitter, there's a control. There is initial direction and there's direction. So if you just have direction on, I think it kind of follows your thing. And it depending on what you're doing, like let's say if you're doing feathers or what, this effect will be kind of nice. But if you're not, I think usually initial direction is pretty good. So it will follow your brush stroke. I think that's pretty good. Yeah. So I hope that was helpful. Yeah, they don't show. Yeah, I need to, cause if not, my Photoshop screen here doesn't show. So yeah, cause there's a setting that I have to turn off so that Photoshop will show. It's really weird. For me to stream Photoshop in OBS, I need to turn it off. The OpenGL. So that kind of gets rid of you being able to see the menus. But anyways, if you're lazy to make brushes, I just recommend you to just get it from Scott Robertson. Okay, back to this. Oh, wrong color. Just go back there. Yep. Okay, let's just finish this off, because I'm a little bit like... Let's do a small one. Let's randomize these shapes. And just remember, things aren't... Okay, there. So we have a kind of a thing. And let's just... change that color a bit, make it darker, make it more saturated, whatever. you know. And then what you can do is you can mask it. So let's say just for color variation, because I think color variation is important when you, so you can just get rid of some things. Like I want this to be way darker and some parts to be lighter. Oops. And then you can just get rid of some parts. If you hit the mask button over here, you can, it will give you a mask here, and what you don't want you can paint out in black. And you can see I'm painting out some colors here so that there's a little bit of variation. I don't know, I think with painting organic textures, which is what I love, is that you know, you don't, like, you get to paint like not straight colors. So I love that. It's like, it's not just one color, and then things get like interesting, in my opinion anyway. So now I'm just adding some brights in there. Don't know, some of it might be a little brighter. Then you can erase parts off. I mean, you can really have fun with this, you know? Look at that. And you can come in here and just erase some of these out. It's too dark. Like this. And then you can have another layer. Set it darker. Set it to multiply. Rotate it. Flip it. I don't know. Do things, you know? Actually, the gradient is a bit wrong, so let's just do that. Then just erase stuff. So with erasing layers and stuff, you really like build it up. So let's say if I'm doing like a cartoon, like this could actually like very well already fit in like a cartoon setting. Though I think I might have overdone it. I guess the goal is to make it not cartoon-like, so we can go with that. Oh, okay, CPs. Okay, so let's say we like that. So let's say we like the texture. Oops. I want to just, because we already have that base color, I don't want to repeat the base color. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to stamp this. So if you go Ctrl Alt Shift E, you can stamp just what you see on canvas, which is the hotkey I usually use for a lot of my work. And we have an overlay that we can use. Oh, actually, let's not use this. Let's just copy this and keep it. So I'll call this, oops. So if you go Ctrl G, it groups it. And we call this wood overlay. And we have this, and now we are free to warp this into shape. Oh, what idea do you have, Paul? Oops. I don't know why it wouldn't do the... Make it say some things, man. Nobody would understand. That'll be funny though. So there's a perspective. What do you call that? If you right click in the... I'm absolutely not helpful. If you right click in transforms, there's this perspective tool, and you can... It's really useful to warp stuff. But if you press Control, there. Where's my multiply? So as you can see, those are my painted textures. And all we did is run a multiply over. And actually I think these ones can be way lighter now because we're doing a multiply. So I think that will work. So now Ari sings for a pop-up. Chinese accent. We saw. This is so funny. Okay, so we want this again. So I'm just gonna use this. So let's just flip it because we don't want things to look the same. And then I'm gonna warp this into shape again. So these are my tricks, guys. So I think we wanna use the perspective tool, just kind of make this part a little... Actually, never mind. Let's just use free transform because it's way faster. So I'm just hitting the... holding control and just fitting this in place. And we could run a multiply again also. And I don't know if I have overdone it. Because it is a square. So I think I'm gonna... So the angle is right, But I'm just gonna make the wood grain slightly bigger. So what you can do is clip this. Oops, wrong guy. That guy. And just kind of scooch it around till you get what you want. So I think I'm just gonna have a bigger wood grain. I'm just gonna move this into place. Yeah, that's way better. So I did the there. Just trying to control. This is the levels. I'm just trying to control the amount that goes into just checking this thumbnail. Okay. We might need to make a little bit of like erasers and stuff. So I'm just gonna grab this. I have a layer I saved that I can just reuse over and over. So just gonna fit that into place again. So we wanna kind of match this. And then all I'm doing is hitting Alt and just putting this in shape. And I don't want this to be that small, so I'm just gonna increase. So shouldn't really do that, because if you have that size, usually the resolution will not be as good, but you know. So instead of so multiply again, and we'll just go with a lighter wood grain. So I'm just reducing, oops. So I'm just reducing the opacity of some of these. So we kind of match. So there's a trick. If you hit Alt and you click, you will have you can isolate a layer. So what I want to do is I want to extract the information of the, I don't know if this will work, okay? So let me just try this. Let me run a high pass filter. And let me see if I can overlay. But it does it on the whole thing, so I don't want that. So let's see if we can do this and then go overlay. Oh, it already worked. There you go. Yeah, it did work. Okay, this is just a very, very like, it's considered quick, I believe. wood. That would be funny. Or maybe I should sing Chinese songs for people. People be like, what? Okay. So we have this going on. Oh, we should cube. I don't know how much effort am I gonna put into this. So you can actually go in and like find the highlights and put in the highlights and stuff. Maybe I can do that. But let's just try and see if I can tackle this guy first. When I mean this guy, I meant the sphere. So let's see if we can just do this. Hi. No? No? Why you no listen to me? Why you no listen? Oh, there. Okay. That's not a very pretty looking sphere, but we'll get there. 拉多点本塔丁。So we can warp this thing into shape, actually. Oh, okay, bye bye. Have a good work meeting. Oops. So just trying to pump up the levels. It's pretty good. So this is a sphere, right? So we kind of want it to look a little bit more round, I think. And also I think I have it on, yeah, so let's just a lot of levels and stuff, because I want to say I'm not really a good traditional artist, I guess. Normally, you know, you build it from ground up, but I find tricks and tips and ways to cheat. So I can say for sure that I'm like a better digital artist than like an artist, like a, what do you call that, traditional. There's no Chinese word for bits. Yeah. How can you say bits? I don't even know. It's just... where is that color coming from? Oh, those guys. Let's just blur this out. I don't want that. There. And I want to warp this wood grain, so let's just do a little bit of warping. So let's just select this and Control T, and there's this cute little button there, and then you can kind of just warp this. And remember, it's a sphere, so you want, oops, okay, let's undo that. And I like to do Control H just to hide the lines. Hi, sleepies. I don't know if you need to watch the VOD. I think I've done quite a bit. I think we're done for the wood. So we're just warping things into shape now. And we want this part to appear. Yeah. So, oops. So I'm just scooching things around to make it look pretty. And yeah, it's a circle, so we kind of want it to, there. So now it looks a lot more like wood. I really want this to come in a little bit more. Like so. Because it will definitely like pinch a bit more at the top. So, and bottom. Let's see if we can pinch the bottom a little bit more. Just a little bit. There. So, there you have it. So now, I think we just have, I will have one more pass. I think one more pass would be nice, just for lighting's sake, to just bring out all the highlights. So what I would do is, okay, so I'll do this. I'll just go, because I've clipped all this. So clip is just Alt, and then you hover over the layer, and there will be this arrow button over the layer, so you can clip to whatever shape there's at the bottom. So I have this shape at the bottom, and everything else is just clipped on top. So I want to clip, I want to do levels, and I'm just gonna clip, undo. So I need deselect, because sometimes I have my selection on. So I want to do a levels, and I'm just gonna clip this to my selection, and I am going to make this bright. So we have really bright wood. So let's say maybe you want a brighter wood, you know, that works too, with the levels adjustment. But I will mask it and it will be all black, and what I want to do is just to cast some light on the top. And so you want to paint white to reveal things. So there. So I think I should use like a little bit more soft brush. But let's just bump this up a little bit more. Oops, too much. Oops, too much. 6, let's make it 70. Actually, I don't like this, so I'm just gonna get rid of some of this. Oops. There you go. So we have wood. I suppose we can go... Should we step this up to another level? We can step this up to another level. And so, what we're gonna do is... so this shadow actually, now that I think about it, it will have some contact shadows here, so we shouldn't miss that. Because if it has contact on the ground, however it will have some occlusion happening. So there you go. And then I guess it's brown, so it will be a little bit brown on the floor. Something like that. Something like that. Something like that. Okay. And what was I doing? Oh yes, I was gonna step another level. So what I was saying is these will be rounded. So I'm just gonna go in and just erase some of this out. I think I need a black. Oops! A bit much there. So I'm just gonna check. What is this? Uh-oh. What is this layer? Oh. Okay. I'm like, what is this extra layer thing doing? So let's just erase that. We don't want that. I think I moved things by accident. Okay, there. There you go. Looks more like a decent wood thing. Alright. Okay, my phone's annoying me, so I'm gonna be right back. Just a sec. Okay. Here we are. There. So, oh yeah, so you wanna try and lock this layer actually. We can have this top layer a little darker. Oops. Just a little bit. Since we have the lighting on top. But yeah. Oh yes. It's the lighting. How else can we make this better? I guess we can go into details, which is like, let's say if you make a new layer. Oh, wait. I haven't finished erasing stuff. So we want that. Yeah, what we don't want is this part here that we have to erase. Oh, actually we don't have to. So what we do is we kind of select this, and I think that we can brighten this up if possible. Okay, but it doesn't work that way, so how can we do this? See, there's not enough resolution to do like really detailed things, but like if I want to, I can like really detail this. But we can have this go like this. Yeah. And then erase this corner where nobody can see except for me. But yeah. And I guess if you really want to do detail things, so like this and like that. So just gonna select this, put that. And you can make the holes like bigger actually, I think, because you know it's wood, it's not gonna sit like perfect, so we can actually like really just like you know, warp this a little bit more. Like, this is like way too pretty, you know, like, just like kind of put holes in this, make it a little more uneven. Oops. And just kind of have it look a bit more. See, and you already have that little more like not straight kind of look. You can't really see over here, but I'm just trying to make it really. Oops. Okay, so what happened is I made a line here. I didn't quite clip this layer, so I should. And let's just put that in. This line. There you go. There. So hand painted textures. And I guess you can add rivets and things too. Like first we add this. Oops. Like so. Bit more hole there. See, that could be a little bit more warped. There, see, that looks pretty. And you can add, like, things aren't beautiful and straight, you know? When it comes to organic things. This is fun. Like here, you can kind of like, and you see that dip, like, because I didn't make it straight, it looks like it's behind it. So we can actually use that to our advantage and just kind of like put a little shadow there. And then we can also like dip this in a little bit more and even like shadow it. Like this one can be like above it, a little bit above, so we can sort of shadow this a bit more, like so. And we could push this one back. Oh, so we can push this one back, but if we want to push this one back, we have to rim this. So it means this guy has a little bit of a highlight that will hit there, and then like this. A little bit unnatural, but you guys get the drift. Oops. Okay. So this top layer, just over painting to make things like better or shinier, or just have like a bright color and like do some highlights. So things are not straight, so we're not gonna make things straight. We're just gonna try and just grab things where we think the light might catch. I think the light will catch like around there. So with that little like just with this kind of edging, it will stand out. And remember, some places will be higher than others, and we can do just, you know, kind of have that happen. I don't like this. Don't like how straight this is, so I'm gonna get rid of this corner and just round it out a little bit more, like so. There. And then over here, oops, I'm going to kind of punch up like an edge here. Oops, 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 oops. Let's see. I think this color will be good. There. Just an edge here that we can highlight a little bit. And this one here. Let's knock that down too. Oops. Okay, I may have overdid this one a little bit, but you don't want to do too much of it. And in fact, these grooves, if you want to, you can actually even like emphasize these grooves. You can see it's really subtle, but it's there. And obviously I don't really have enough resolution. We could just emphasize this a little bit, putting a bit of dark color in. A little bit, just a little bit. And you can see the wood start to like kind of take shape. Of course this process is a little bit tiring and tedious, but I mean, when you get to it, it's like really fulfilling, I guess. And I guess everybody in my chat has been like really silent, because they're like, what is she doing? Oh, everyone's fallen asleep. But yeah. So you can see it's this. Oh. This guy is way more defined than this guy. I wonder if I could. Okay, actually I don't really need these guys anymore. So we can just focus on this. So now we just wanna do like little detail things to make things stand out a little bit more. Just a little bit. Well, depending on how detailed you want your piece to be. But yeah, you could go all out, I guess. And my music has stopped. Oh, hi. And my music is back. Like, for me, I like to just add little details like that. Oops. Maybe it's a bit dark. Let's just not go so dark. So we want to keep this darkness if possible, so just don't want to do too much of it here, just a little bit, just a tad. Yeah. So that is some wood, hand-painted wood, and as you can see, this guy is still a bit I guess on the gummy side, so we can just work on him a little bit more, like adding some highlights where they would be. So okay, I overdid it. Let's do that again. So I'm just selecting from this highlight here and just tapping really lightly. But I'm focusing on this part where the light will hit. So just on this area. And actually what you can do is, if you have like a grainy brush, you can run a grainy brush over it. When I find a grainy brush, is this a grainy brush? Close enough. So if you, I'm just trying to find that layer. I think this one. So I'm gonna do like a bright. That wasn't quite the grainy brush I was looking for, but different brush. I want a grainier, so I need a grainier brush, like maybe this one. No, that's not it. Maybe this one. Okay, actually, let's see if we can do dissolve. Whatever, close enough. Close enough. Just make it really small. Okay, it's not really doing what I want it to do, but not really what I want. Plan B. Plan B. So the brush I had before was kind of a bit closer to what I wanted. Maybe this one will work. What's this? Oh, that's erase. I don't want it to be on erase. Erase. Let's erase with this. And I want this to be a brush. I'm trying to find a brush that's like... Oh, you can make a brush with a lot of dots, which is what I kind of would do. Or I would find one that... I think it was this one I chose. See, it doesn't have the... I want like little dots and grain things. Okay. So I have a brush that's... oh, a little too big. I think I have this brush. Oh yeah, that one. So it's just like a speckled brush. Oh, okay, as you see, that brush before did something weird here. So we don't want that. Let's just redo this. Okay, so we want this like brush with dots thing. And let's say just do it there. A little bit better. And like if you have like dots and stuff, I think it will really add to the texture. But only where the highlight is. So what I'm doing is doing this speckle thing, and then just speckling everywhere. Not everywhere, just some places. But mostly focusing on the part where it will make it look round. And then I'm gonna select this guys. Maybe. I'm gonna erase. I don't know if it'll let me do it. But just basically wherever it has that grain, I'm erasing out the speckles wherever the grain is. The wood grain, that is. There. So you kind of have that little bit going on. And I actually really like that as compared to this to this. So I'm just gonna erase this. Ooh, that is not an erase. Just gonna speckle this back. See if I get rid of that. Yep. Okay. Let's go. Trying to get rid of this thing I did here. Let's go back to my brush. Let's go basic. There. It's getting rid of some of the highlight. Because you know what? I found a better way to do highlight. Which is with this. Oops. Overdid it. Okay. Let's get rid of all this highlights. And oops. There. Oops. Okay. I think it's gray. Let's just make it like gray. There. Oops. Dark gray. Too dark. Not too bright. Ah. Okay, we're good. Okay, let's just put this back in with the speckles. Basically, it's just a brush with a lot of dots. What I want to do is bring the speckly back. And I'm gonna select this guy and erase. Ish. this one? Yeah. So there. And then I think I want to do the same here. Basically what you is just introducing a bit of noise. And okay, I'll just call this done. And it's done! Kind of done. Oh. Oops. So I want this color here, but I want a very, very light. So let's just put it like there. Thanks, sleepies. So then, now we have save. I better save this as wood studies. No, I'll call this studies. Text study wood. Okay, now that we have this, let's see if we can make this like, let's do like a paint, like it's painted but it's like scratched off. So we do a scratch paint version. I think that would be good. So that's not it. Okay, let's do that. Just a little bit. Okay, so what we want to do now is just get rid of the shadows for a bit. And then let's put all this in a layer and call this wood. And these we will make it called shadow. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna, I don't know if I should separate them. Well, we will find out. It's too late now. So I'm going to also do copy of the shadow layer. And we're just gonna bring these down. So let's do painted version. Oh, it might be good to have kept those different layers. Oh well, too late. So let's do this. And what can we do? I wonder. So let's go to full photo filter. Let me think. Let me see. So usually it's one color. And then it gets scratched in. So let's just see how we can do this. Oh, I think we need to do a paint layer first. Okay, so that should be pretty simple, I think. So let's just lock these layers. And we will do a paint layer, basically. So, how do we do a paint layer, you ask? I guess just do a normal color. Should we use this blue? Let's still use this blue, okay? Let's use this blue. Can I color pick? I'm lazy. But we're doing a study. So let's not, okay, let's not color pick. Okay, here. So this is a, oh, I'm like wondering why is my color so not, because I have my opacity set to, okay, perfect color, there. Neon bright. Actually, we should pick a slightly like shadowed color. So actually, it's good to do the sphere first. Oh, want that on. So let's put this, make this color a little bit darker, and we will make this kind of, sort of, like a plaster paint kind of color. And let's make the highlight a little bit highlight. Because I think it's like a chalk paint thing. You don't really, yeah, you can't really. You don't really have much highlight going on. Okay, so let's have that. We have a sphere. And I'm just gonna color pick from here for the darks. So maybe it's, you want a little bit of a, oh, it's too saturated. I am ruining it. But remember, this is paint. So we're having a paint layer on top. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna paint on the paint layer, if you know what I mean. So we're having this flaked on. So remember, like with paint, sometimes it gets like dirty and stuff. It'll be a bit darker, a bit lighter. There. So, and then now we want a mid-tone around there, and then we'll put that here. And I'm using shift to help me do a straight. Oops. So remember, we're doing a paint peel, so that's what I'm doing. So let's do a highlight up. Still with the mid-tone. Actually, maybe you want to follow the grain. Just follow the grain. Follow the grain of the wood. Oops. You know what? I should have painted on separate layer. Oh, silly me! Can I redo this? Okay, it didn't take long to do, so I'm just gonna redo it, okay? Sorry, don't hate me. Sometimes. So if you see, I have the layer here, but this is fine because I painted the entire thing. But for this one, it's not, because I want this in a separate layer. Anyways, it's not difficult. So instead of clipping, what I do is I clip to the bottom. So it will still clip my layers. So we can still do that. So I'm choosing a little darker color. More desaturated darker color. Why is it so bright? Do it down. Just layering on. Okay, and then we go mid-tone. I'm just thinking how in real life, if you paint it, if you have strokes of paint, it will look like that. But yeah. And now you have this top layer. So even if you have a non-chipped paint wooden crate, it would, I mean, it could look like that, you know. But we could also have it like this. Okay, so what we do is now, what I've done is I put on a mask and I hidden everything. So we're gonna paint all these chip layers in. So this will be fun. So you use like a really, like a hard edge kind of brush, I think. Like this. Oops. That's not it. E. Like this. Yeah. There you go. Oh, cool. So actually what I could do is I could just like maybe this is taking a while. So we could do this by color selection because I'm lazy. So let's undo this. Undo this. Undo this because I'm lazy. So let's select color range. Oh. What? Why? Huh. That's weird. Oh, okay. I'm on a different layer. So select color range. There you go. Okay, that's pretty good. For like a base layer, we want just like a base. So I don't want these to be selected. So let's hit Alt. And we can deselect this. And we can paint in. So that was really quick for the grain. And then now we can just do like a better painting. Where we like get rid of stuff. Oops. Or like even like a chalky layer that can do as well. But that kind of... Actually, I want this to... My brush, I want to set the spacing a little bit more. So it has that like chipped paint kind of like edges. So we don't want to just take away, but we want to take away and we want to put things on as well. So like I switch from black and white, I think, to just... So I still want to have the spacing a little bit more. And you can see that this chip paint look is starting to take effect. And if you study the grain, I think it will just... Usually it chips along these edges. So we can just follow that. And don't forget, we can bring things back too. So, but I overdid it, so let's just do it in a more like so that will chip a little bit more. Oh, oh. Thank you, Grey Rook, for the follow. I am going to sing for you because that's what I do for my followers. So this is a song for you. Let's see, what song should I sing you? Chim chimney, chim chimney, chim chim cherry. A sweet is as lucky can be. Chim chimney, chim chimney, chim chim cheroo. Good luck we'll rub off when I shake hands with you. Thank you for the follow! And welcome to my Starfield galaxy. Alright, so let's go back to this paint thing. So we're trying to achieve this chipped paint look, and I have my reference, like a really tiny reference here. And so we have this wood, and nah. Okay, so now we have this wood, and like as you can see, my resolution's really small, really not that good, but you can go crazy with this. But as I was saying, just make sure you follow the grain, and then just sometimes it's good to turn off things, just checking what's going on underneath. And we want to kind of mimic that grain of the wood if possible, so we can have all this part like gone. So if we check this thing here, wallet twinsies. But yeah, so we wanna, and like remember we have all these beautiful highlights here. We kind of want to have that, so make sure we keep those highlights. And you can see here it's like showing through from the paint, and it's kind of cool because I think the chalk paint naturally will have less will be less reflective than a polished wood. So let's say the wood was polished underneath or something, I think it will like be a bit more reflective. I don't know, but I think I like this pop on color here. It looks really cool. Anti-wallet. Okay, so we can have peel this a little bit more. And this a bit. Make sure we follow the grain. Yeah, the top one is just wood, and the bottom one we have a little bit of paint, and we're weathering off the paint from the wood. So the top one is just the wood grain. When you do a fox peeling panel, you select with the wand with contiguous off. So it selects everything in that range. Oh, I'm not selecting anything. What I did was So this paint looks like this right now. Oh, I erased some things. Anyway. So the paint originally looks like this. And what I do is I went here and I selected it. Go select, and then you select by color range, and it will. And I picked the lighter color, and so it selects the. And you have the wood grain there already, and you kind of paste. Hit Control V. So over here, the colors. If you hit Control backspace, you will fill the color in the selection in the mask. So I put a mask here. And now what I'm doing is I'm just painting over this mask, and I'm just gonna just paint out things that I don't want and add on. But you can already see the grain, so it's really easy. It's way easier than painting it over. Yeah. If you mask out the selection that way, you got what I got basically. You get this. But sometimes we don't really want that. We want a little bit more like if you see some areas here, they're a little bit more like chipped than others. So I think I like that. I want to achieve that. So I'm just going in with a brush with like spacing. And I'm just trying to get that wear off. And then if you are chipped in places, like make sure like you also add places back so the texture doesn't look. So I'm just going back and forth with taking out and putting in. So as you can see, it's looking like it's like really like worn, but it will chip from the grain, so we want to make sure we follow that grain. And we can put stuff in, but if we put stuff in, make sure it's not too bright, I think. Whoa! Oh! Thank you, Sleepies, for the bits. What song do you want? What song do you want? Bitsy bits, itsy bitsy spider went up the water spout. Down came the rain. I don't think you want that song. And washed the spider out. Out came the sun and dried all the rain and itsy bitsy spider. No, let's do whatever I like best. Let me see. Oh, break. Whatever I like best. What do I like? Things I like. Raindrops on roses and whiskers on kittens, bright copper kettles and warm wool mittens, brown paper packages tied up with strings. These are a few of my favorite things. Do-do-dum. Cream-colored ponies and crisp apple strudel, doorbells and sleigh bells and schnitzels with noodles, wild geese that fly with the moon on their wings. These are a few of my favorite things. When the dog bites, when the bee stings, when I'm feeling sad, I simply remember my favorite things, and then I don't feel so bad. Thank you for the bits. And that was break. And now we're back. Weather, 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 weather. Weather, the weather. I think she's just lurking. She's probably busy trying to make her tavern like a tavern. So it's good to, cause sometimes paint don't peel all the way. So maybe it's good to just go in with a half opacity brush and just like peel some off like halfway, but not full not fully peel color. Not a fully peeled color. Can go back in. Just put this opacity to not so high, so we can put these back in. Grey Rook. You're awesome, Grey Rook. Oh, that's really funny. This is really awesome. So I have these at half the whatchamacallit, half the opacity, and I'm just putting back in the paint and just like making bigger chunks, I guess. Bigger chunks. And then I can get rid of a bit more here. I think that would be nice. So let's just get rid of a bit more. Huh. Excuse me. All right. Let's just peel this. No? Was I too fast? You should ask questions. If you like. Sleepies, could you follow? think the best way to learn is to ask a lot of questions. I annoy my teachers the most. I think. Because I ask them way a ton of questions. Instantly rich? Oh! How can you get How can you get your girlish? I don't know, I'm not teaching how you get girlish figures though. But you might want to try, like... I think some money would do it. Give some money to a plastic surgeon, I think that would do it. Why? It's not awkward, it's perfectly true. I mean, I've seen Grey Rook. And I don't think he looks girly, so he would need some help in, like, if he wants to look girly. Or he could just be happy with what he looks like and not be girly. Okay, I think I overdid it. So, I have overdone it. And I think let's put some back. Because I think I have... Actually, you know what? You know what? I have a thought. I'm just gonna try something. I am gonna try something. Is it this one? Alright. I'm just wondering if we could... Nope. Nope. See. I guess... So, we could do that. But let's not do that. Okay. Okay, let's just... Because my resolution is not enough. So we're just gonna do a little bit more solid colors. Oops. There. Let's just bring things back. Because I think I did... Let's just do like bigger chunks, I think. So you have these streaks going on. I think it's too... I think I need more streaks. That's what it is. So let's go back and... Oops, wrong thing. So I need a hard brush. So I'm trying to find a solid brush that I can use. I think that one's pretty good, but we kind of want... We We don't want it to have any flow, jitter, or anything. We just want it a solid color. Yep. So then... well, actually a rake brush would be good though in this context, but never mind. So what I'm doing now is just getting that wood grain in. Just cutting from this thing. Taking out the paint. I like it starting to come together. And it's good to look at it a bit from afar, I think. So you kind of, sort of, kind of have a little bit of an idea of what is going on. Okay. Ta-da! That's good. Oh, do you want to know how to create seamless? It's really easy. As in tileable textures, they're easy to create. Well, not that easy, but I mean, I'm in this business for so long. So let's just put in these guys. So there are some places that are a little bit painted than most. So let's just paint in some layers, some sections. I think I will go back to using that brush. So it's just I think I want to slowly do it though. I wonder if I can use this. Well, no. Sometimes there's a lot of trial and error. Nope. I want a rake. Let's do this. Use this. Ew. Okay. I want a rake that is inconsistent. Do I have one? Inconsistent rake? No. I don't have one. Oh, I do. Let's try this. I don't like that whoop-de-doo it does. It does this curling thing. Okay, let's see. Let's just... I like the peeling here, so let's just bring back these guys on the side and peel that out just so we can see the... oh my goodness, too much. The corners of it. Yeah, that's good. put this back in. Let's put the paint back in. Sometimes we just need to cover it all up. I think. Like this. Oh, maybe I overdid it. Sorry. Taking some away again. Oops. But I think just a tad. So I guess the trick is because like getting this to look real is a bit of a challenge. So a little bit back and forth. Okay. I like this big. There. Let's just put some back here. Let's say like these parts just here are, and then here's a little bit more exposed. There, I think that does it really nicely. Oh! Oh! Bye! Bye, Paul! Okay, so I've done this. I actually want to do shadows, but I wonder if it's too much. Anyhow, let's just go on to this guy. I guess we can put in the darks and everything, but it's a lot of work. Oh. Let's just use. Just not going to even. Uh-oh. So let's do this chip paint thing again. I think this time I'll just use a solid round brush, just because the grooves of my hey, why is it not working? Oh. So the grooves of this grain is really too. Why is it not working? Why is it giving me this? Oh, I think I know why. Because I didn't even paint it well. Silly me. Because I painted with transparency. So now everything's just turning out transparent. It's just... Ooh. There. Oh, there. It's just... Okay, now I have too much of these. I don't want that. Oh, you know what? That actually looks good. See, I'm doing this weird thing again. Let's just do... Cool. Okay. If this is concept art, Minuling, if it goes onto a model, we will probably need the flat. So, see, this is what's good about me being a concept artist, because, and me being a texture artist, because, see, this is what goes onto the model. So all I need is this texture here, because that is what I wrapped onto these guys. So that's what I need, basically. Okay, so we want to keep this, but we don't want this. So I'm gonna get rid of this. And we will merge this down, preserve. And we will merge that down. Oops. What? Oh, I see. I see. So it's just these guys. Okay, let's just adjust this. There. Okay, good. Okay, that's a little bit better. Ooh! Hi, G Creativa. Welcome to my Starfield. So, I sing for those who follow, so let me see. What song can I sing for you? Let's do a song. A very, very, very nice song. Stars shining bright above you. Night breezes seem to whisper, I love you. Birds singing in the sycamore tree. Dream a little dream of me. Thank you for the follow! Okay, so now we are trying to put paint onto... I I mean, this looks nice already, but this is like chalky paint that we throw on to the wood. But I think we want like a chip paint, more like this. Woo! Oh my goodness. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Oh my god, Chris. Oh, thank you for the thank you for the donation, but you scared me to death, Chris. You scared me to death. I jumped. Okay, anyway. Is this Tyranno Curves? But definitely Curves. Thank you, Curves. What song would you like to hear? Let's do a song for you, Curves. What song did you say you like? It's song. Let's do a song for you. Actually, let me just do a song. Let's do a song. Because Curves donated. So, I know this is an art stream, but let's just have this going. Let's do a song. Let's see. Let's see, what do I have here? Let's see, can we play? What song can we play? Okay, I'm not very good at this song, but I'll still try, okay? Summertime and the living is easy. Fish are jumping and the cotton is high. Bare necessities? Okay, we can do bare necessities if that's the request. Your daddy's rich. Okay, fine. Let's do bare necessities since that is the request. Bare necessities. Sorry, sleepies, if you're still there. Is this the right? Bare necessities, simple bare necessities. Forget about your worries and your strife. I mean the bare necessities, oh mothers nature's recipes that bring the bare necessities of life. Wherever I wander, wherever I roam, I couldn't be fonder of my big home. The bees are buzzing in the trees to make some honey just for me. And when you look under rocks and plants and take a glance at the fancy ants and maybe try a few, the bare necessities of life will come to you. They'll come to you. Yeah. Your internet crashed. Hi, sleepies. So everyone who's looking or whatever or listening. So, like, there's this thing that wherever sleepies go, we're trying to do like bare necessities, but sleepies. And he gets annoyed because we're trying to do bare necessities like in every stream. He's in, but yeah. It's 20 times, really? It really isn't that much? That's pretty awesome. Alright. That's enough. Let's go back to peeling some paint and putting some paint on. Okay, so actually my model, what you gonna call this? My thing. This wooden thing. Painting. This wooden thing is like it's a little bit low res because I don't know why I decided not to make it high res, but definitely if you can make things a little bit more precise and detailed. But as you can see a little bit of my model. I keep saying model because I deal with 3D at work. My painting is a little bit low on the low res side. Actually, you know what? Can I just increase this? Maybe I can just increase this. Or even like, we can even not make this blue. Let's make this different color. Oops. Sorry, wrong thing. Let's make this, I don't know. Oh, I see. So I need to clip onto, okay, never mind. It's too complicated. I'm just gonna, I mean, I can do it here, but I kind of don't want to. Like, I can change the colors here. If you use hue, I could make it like green or something. Like green paint. Instead of blue paint. Just wondering. Because it's slightly desaturated and it's going into the gray. I don't really like that. It's going into the gray color. So let's just try and find a nice color to put this. Maybe we can make it like... Oh, that's a bit much. I think it's just curves. Let's do a red paint. Yeah, you can't really tell if it's red. Let's do... I don't know, I kind of like the color. Let's just stick to it. I'm just gonna stick to it. Maybe make it a little more blue. And perhaps slightly brighter. What? It didn't do anything. Well then. Okay, I just made it a little bit more saturated so that you can actually tell it's blue. Now, let's just go back to here and just... so I'm gonna go and take this brush, which is kind of like a speckly. Oops. Let me just show you. Kind of like a speckly, kind of rough edge kind of brush, but I'm going to bring up the spacing so it looks like that. And I mean, you can find any kind of like do it like a square brush or anything. And I mean, I already taught you guys how to make brushes, so you can go crazy. And then with the brush settings, you can the blank tile is eye candy. Well, I'm glad you like looking at it. So, but isn't that nice? I really like this texture. But it has like more black in it. I didn't put that much black in my wood. It has like little black spots and like rotting things going on. But I mean, I think for like hand painted text, I mean, I could go on and put stuff, but it's like more time. It's more time put into it. Yeah, so now I'm just going in with that highly spaced brush. I'm just going in, and so I have a mask on for this. So without the mask it looks like this. And so I'm just painting in little paint little dabbles of paint peel parts. Yeah, little paint peely parts. So oh, it's looking cool. I like it. So we want to follow this wood grain, or you can just get rid of it entirely, because you know, like, oh, and remember to vary the size of the brush, because I don't know, paint peels don't exactly have the same size all the time, so I don't think you want to keep it in the same size. So let's peel this a little bit more. Let's say like this side is a little bit more peeled. There's more stuff, more peeled on this side than most sides. Oh, you posted on Discord? Nice. Did you post it to me? Where did you post it? Oh my goodness. Oh, nice. You have like a little barrel thing going on. That's awesome. Okay, let's just peel this paint a little bit more. This is so fun and like kind of therapeutic. I mean, once you have like the main thing down, so this is just like, because I mean I do 3D texturing for work, but this feels like it's 3D except it's 2D. It's like I'm texturing in 3D, but it's just because that I got the 3D cube down. But yeah, kind of fun. So this part is peeling, so let's just peel a little bit more here, and just peel this part a bit more. This is I like this. So let me know if you guys like this kind of tutorials. Should I do another kind of material next, or should I go back to? Because I guess if nobody says anything, probably I might just go back to portrait painting. Actually, no, I want to paint an environment next. Okay, so let's take this opacity down a little bit. And I'm just gonna have it at half opacity. And I'm just gonna chip away some of these parts. I'm just trying to focus on the parts where the grain is, the groove, and just trying to just remember to follow, because those are the parts where the paint will come off first. And I think I will follow this sphere where I have some of it just all painted. But I think it's still nice to have the groove, see a little bit of that. So we'll do that. And I'm chipping off the paint, but at the same time also remember when you chip it off, like hit X to like bring it back, bring some of it back, because then it will look more natural. There, I think it looks pretty weathered. And let's bring this back to 100% opacity. And we're gonna just make sure we paint some of those corners back in. I think I want to try and do those. So I have a brush. Now I'm switching my brush, and it has this. Oops. It has this effect. So you can just make a brush with like dots like these. Like that. I guess you can see it here. Oops. And just with random dots, so that like you can have some draggy parts, like a rake. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to chip off some parts and bring some parts back. I think I'm gonna paint in here a little bit more. So this is too nice. There. So I think actually paint will peel the most from the sides, so I think I will just grab the sides a little bit more. I'm just thinking of how and where it's been, where it's gone. And of course you can rot it a bit more, like by putting dark black spots. But so if you want to make it look a bit more like this, what you can do is you can weather a little bit more by you can weather it a little bit more by putting like darker spots and like rotting things. So oh, thank you, Grey Rook. Hi, Nick. How are you, Nick? Look, I'm putting paint on wood, and I'm destroying the wood. Thank you, Nick. This is my like, I don't know. I was just complaining to my friend the other day, like other streamers, like they all like have pretty like makeup and eyeliner on, and I don't have. Like when I stream, like I have this goofy hat on, and I don't have like any makeup on. And I was like, oh, maybe I should like be a bit prettier and like put makeup and stuff. And then my friend's like, nah, just be yourself. I'm like, okay. But yeah. Yeah, I have my signature hat. Yeah, I do. Yeah. But you know, I was thinking, oh, all the other like streamers are so pretty with like they have like eyeliner, and like there's this one streamer that I really like, and well, she not really like, but like she's really popular, and I see like she has like the circle eye lens on, and she like drew her like really pretty like makeup. I'm just like no makeup face, about to sleep face, and then like hat. Yeah. Oh, bye. No. Ashley, yeah, no. Stay. No. Stay, Grey Rook. Stay. No. Okay. Van Gogh had 1 ear. He did have 1 ear. Oh, welcome. Let me know if it was helpful, or you guys enjoyed the stream, or like what kind of things you want to see next time, because I'm not really sure. Let's see. What do I do? Oh yes, I was rotting this wood. So we can have it on multiply, and I'm just gonna erase everything because. So have it on multiply, and we have like just this dark color. Make sure it's not black because I don't think black is very nice. What? Wait. What's what? What? Wait. Why is Rook? Wait. What is Rook and Curbs became something? Something just happened. I missed part of this chat, but this chat is just something happened between them two. Anyways. You'll be able to see Arista tonight. Wait, what? Wait, what? What are you talking about, Curbs? You mean tomorrow? Wait, I'm confused. Oh, I see. I see. You will roll over and see his face. Okay, so I have a spotty brush. Spotted brush. Let's just... And we can have like spots. Just for weathering and things. And let's just spot these. Because when wood rots, like you see all these spots. Spooning. What? You guys getting cozy there. You guys are funny. Okay, so I'm dirtying up this this what do you call this? This just weathering it a little bit more. And I'm gonna put some spots here too. It's just Good night, Gray. You guys are funny. Okay. So just a little like spotty things. Kind of changes things a bit. We can also do what we call... Okay, so we can throw on the levels, and then let's see if we can like just make it look like things are darker. So let's just go there, and we can use like a really another spotty brush, like a bit more darker. We can make the edges a bit darker, or even see like this part we can like just kind of weather and have like really dark spots and black spots. What's going on? Wait, what? Okay, good night, Nick. Curves, what you say? What you saying, Curves? Oh my goodness. I'm just gonna shake my head. Thank you. Thank you, Nick. Okay. So we just like weathering it a little bit. And as you can see, once you like throw a little bit of like the discoloration, things tend to look a bit like older and a little bit more beat up looking. There. And I'm gonna call this done. Curves. That sounds so wrong, curves. Goodness. Okay. And so, let's just sign off. Oops. I want to sign off with a light blue color. What is this? This is 29th of March. There. And we're done! Actually it stands out too much. Way too much. Let's just bring that down. There. We don't want my name to be the focus. There! I think I'm done. Yeah! So I hope you guys enjoyed my stream. Let me know in my Discord. Oops. In my Discord. If like what kind of things you guys want to see. And oh, actually, I forgot to add highlights. Let me just add back the highlights. Sorry, guys. Need to add highlights because there needs that. I'm like, oh, that doesn't look quite right. Alrighty. Okay. A bit better. Oops. Wrong thing. There. Okay. Alright. So that should be there. So what I've done is I selected I just made sure I selected the grain and just made sure the highlight was only on the painted bit and not on the wooden parts, because we don't need it there. And I think it's a bit too bright, so I'm just gonna take it down just a smidgen. And now we're done. Okay, so I guess I'm done. And let's see if we can raid somebody. And who is on? Creative. Who should we raid? Thank you, Sleepies. I hope it helped. And I hope you can follow. And let me know, like, if you want to... like how... Like... If you want more... stuff like this or not. Just check this guy out. Oh, this art looks kind of cool. I'm gonna rate this guy. His art looks cool. So let's go see this guy, okay? And I don't know, just give love emotes or something. I don't know. I need to like start emotes maybe. I need to like set up like a raid thing like Jake does, because I don't know how to. Okay, so let's go back. Let's raid. Oh, I think I can do this. Raid and then. So, thank you everybody. And I guess I will see you guys in his channel in a bit and we will talk there. Okay? And it's going. Thank you for watching and joining my stream. And till next time, catch my Twitter downstairs and I will tweet on my Discord. See you guys!